Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Keir Starmer watching adolescents won't solve UK masculinity crisis. Opinion. The Netflix series Adolescence has galvanized the nation more viscerally than any TV drama since Kathy Come Home highlighted the family-shattering impact of homelessness. Just like Kathy Come Home did in the mid-1960s, Adolescence has already prompted questions in Parliament. Its subject matter is an altogether newer scourge: the radicalization online of teenage boys, leading to them committing savage acts of violence, especially against girls. The central character in Adolescence is a 13-year-old boy growing up in a normal, loving family. His parents are unable to comprehend his arrest by an armed police unit on suspicion of murder. The quality of the script and the acting, especially from Stephen Graham as the everyman father Eddie Miller and Owen Cooper as his son Jamie, have ensured it has brought millions of viewers up short. Many parents have found themselves thinking afresh about what their children are watching and reading online. Don't miss Netflix Adolescence fans didn't know of Stephen Graham's huge Brad Pitt link. The Prime Minister revealed his family have made time to watch the series. Keir Starmer told MPs this week, "At home, we are watching Adolescence. I've got a 16-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl, and it's a very good drama to watch. The violence carried out by young men, influenced by what they see online, is a real problem. It's abhorrent, and we have to tackle it." On the political right, some have complained about how the perpetrator of the violence in the series is shown to be an apparently meek white boy, whereas two of the most notorious recent cases of teenagers murdering girls, Axel Rudikubana in Southport and Hassan Sentamu in Croydon, concerned black youths with a history of threatening others with knives. Yet nobody should doubt that teenage boys from all backgrounds are vulnerable to feelings that they are being turned into pariahs by society. Online algorithms frequently throw ever more extreme content at them, which magnifies and intensifies this worldview. The internet was supposed to open out the whole world of human knowledge to all of us at the touch of a button. All too often it has done the opposite, actively feeding us with material to reinforce our existing prejudices. One phrase cropping up in debate about adolescence is toxic masculinity, usually aimed at online influencers, such as Andrew Tate with his ideology about men needing to dominate the females in their lives. The crossbow killer Kyle Clifford, a grown man in his mid-20s, watched videos by Tate just before he went on his sadistic murder spree, a fact confirmed by Mr. Justice Benathan, who presided over Clifford's trial. There can be little dispute that the attitudes spread by Tate and his imitators fully merit the toxic epithet. But we should be asking ourselves how such extreme and primitive views are gaining traction among male youths, and one doesn't have to look far for a possible explanation. Read more. Expert says teachers need support with issues raised in Netflix. Show Adolescence viewers spot major clue that gives away Jamie's fate. Did you see Adolescence star Stephen Graham admits he almost broke Hollywood actor's leg? We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. Put simply, we live in an age where traditional male virtues have been marginalized and where many aspects of life have been redesigned to make things more difficult for ordinary lads. These range from a benefit system and social attitudes, which undermine the traditional two-parent family, to the near disappearance of men as classroom teachers, to the redesigning of the qualification system to prioritize coursework over exams, to deindustrialization removing jobs that require brawn as well as brain. Available data has been telling us for ages that the old scourge of girls being held back at school and in the workplace has been corrected, and that the emerging problem is the underachievement of boys. It was way back in the 1980s that girls started outperforming boys at school. This trend is now accelerating. Since the pandemic, the number of males aged 16-24 not in education, employment, or training has soared by 40%, the female figure is up just 7%. Men in their 20s now on average earn less than their female peers, a new gender pay gap we hear little about. Yet no government has devised a strategy for channeling help towards our lost boys. Instead, the priority remains feminization of occupations, which traditionally suited male attributes. Physical requirements for policing, firefighting, and the forces have been relaxed to ensure more opportunities for females. Educational leaders remain obsessed with the shrinking areas of female underrepresentation, rather than addressing the collapse in attainment by young men. The suspicion must be that this is because of an unshakable belief by those in authority that male privilege, and especially white male privilege, must always be counteracted. Many is the teen boy who bridles at this official narrative and becomes as a result potential fodder for Tate and Co. It is good that adolescence has shone a light on toxic masculinity. But political leaders need to outline a notion of noble masculinity and provide far more opportunities for our sons to tread that path.